Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I've got no makeup on, so that means I'm going to be filming another makeup tutorial for you guys. So my makeup tutorial today is going to be based around this Morphe palette. This is the Morphe 35p palette. Now I've had this for quite a while. And the colours look like this. I've been really inspired by colour recently, and I've really been stepping out of my comfort zone with my makeup, and I really want to bring some more colourful looks to my channel, so I thought I would do a look incorporating this palette and using all these beautiful bright purples in this Morphe palette. Also, if you are new here, then make sure you subscribe to my channel if you are not already. We have now hit 15,000 subscribers, and that is so exciting, so thank you guys so much for everyone who's subscribed to my channel, and if you're not already, then make sure you hit the subscribe button if you enjoy this video. So let's just get on with the makeup look. So I'm just first going to moisturise and slightly prime my skin using my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This stuff is amazing, and I've nearly finished this pot. It's so good. It helps to prime and moisturise the skin. I use this literally every single day. It is such a good makeup base. So to minimise the appearance of my pores and smooth out my skin, I'm going to go in with my Benefit Professional Primer. This stuff is so good for smoothing out your pores. I just use a little bit in my T-zone mainly, or anywhere you've got any kind of texture. I then just smooth this in using my fingertips, and if you see me looking down here, it's because I've got my mirror there, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm then going to go in with a bit of MAC Fix Plus. I absolutely love MAC Fix Plus. It just really hydrates the skin and really refreshes, and it creates a really nice base for your makeup. So for this look, I am actually going to start off by doing my face makeup first, because I am going to be doing more of a halo eye, and then I'm going to go in and do the eyes. So I'm going to complete my face first and then move on to the eyes. So now our skin is all primed and ready for foundation, I'm going to go in and mix two foundations together. These two are some of my favourite foundations. So the first one is going to be the Maybelline Fit Me, the Matte and Poreless. I love this foundation. I think it works with all skin types as well. I know some people with dry skin that love this as well. And it's perfect for my oily skin because it is designed for normal to oily skin. It's such a good drugstore foundation. And the other one I'm going to be going in with to add more coverage is going to be the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. So I'm going to shake my foundations first. Always make sure you shake your foundation before you apply it, just because it mixes everything together. Sometimes your foundation can separate. I'm then just going to pop a few dots of the Maybelline Fit Me on my skin. I'm then going to pop on a few dots of the Marc Jacobs one. This is just going to add a little bit of extra coverage. So I'm going to first blend this in with my Sigma Flat Top Kabuki. This is the F80 brush. I'm going to start by buffing this into my skin. This brush is amazing for buffing in your foundation. It's such a cult classic brush. Everyone talks about it on YouTube. It's such a good buffing brush, and it really works the foundation into the skin. I absolutely love Sigma brushes. They are such amazing quality and so worth the money. I've had an opportunity to try loads of their brushes recently and actually work with Sigma, which is going to be amazing. And every single brush that I've tried, I've absolutely fallen in love with. So I am going to be using all Sigma brushes today so you can see them all in action. I absolutely love them. I'll have all of the Sigma brushes that I use in this video today linked in the description box down below. I'm then going to take my Sigma 3D HD blender. Now this is an amazing sponge. You would have seen me haul this in my haul video. If you haven't seen my collective haul video, then I will link it in the description box down below, and I'll also link it in iCard up here so you can go and watch it after this video. But this is an amazing sponge, and I love it because it's got so many different angles on it, and it really pushes your foundation into the skin. And I love it because it gets right underneath my eyes, around the corners of my nose, and it's a super fluffy sponge as well. So I'm now going to go in and use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I have wanted to try this concealer for so long. This one is in the shade Light Medium Honey. Again, you would have seen it in my haul video if you've watched that already. This is going to be my first time actually using this on my skin. It comes with a really big doe foot applicator. So I'm going to go in with a small amount of this under my eyes. And I'm actually going to pop a little bit over my lids as well, because I'm going to use it as like an eyelid primer. And I'm going to highlight my skin using this. So I'm going to use a little bit on my chin, on my forehead. I'm then going to go in with the pointed side of the 3D HD blender from Sigma and use this to blend in the concealer. I love using a damp sponge to blend in my concealer because I just think it gives the most flawless application. I'm then going to go in with some of my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder on my Sigma 3D HD blender, and I'm going to use it on the flat edge again, but the other side of the flat edge, the clean side, and I'm going to go in and use this to bake underneath my eyes. I'm then going to set the rest of my foundation in place using my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC30 with my Sigma Powder Slash Blush F10 brush, and I'm going to use this all over the skin, and this just adds a little bit of colour back in, and it sets all of the foundation in place. Because I've got such oily skin, I have to set my foundation down. If you do have dry skin, you can skip this step if you want to. So for bronzer today, I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs bronzer. This is the Tantric bronzer. It's the Omega bronzer in the shade 102 Tantric, which looks like this. So I'm going to use that on my Sigma Large Powder F20, which looks like this. It's more of a short handled brush, and it's got really nice kind of big bristles, and all of the Sigma brushes have such soft bristles on them too. So I'm going to use this in my bronzer. I'm going to start off with a smaller amount because where I haven't used this before, I don't know how pigmented it's going to be. So I'm going to start off by bronzing around my cheeks. On first impressions, it's blending really smooth onto my skin, and I absolutely love the colour. So I'm now going to go in and contour a little bit using the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm going to use my Sigma Extreme Structure Contour F04, which just looks like this. It's more of a domed kind of packed contouring brush, and I'm going to use my Benefit Hoola bronzer. So I'm going to pop a little bit on the brush, tap off any excess. I don't want too much on the brush, and I'm going to really subtly contour out my cheeks. I like quite small contour brushes like this because it just fits really nicely into the cheek. And I'm also going to take a little bit of contouring powder on my Sigma Tapered Blend in E40, and I'm going to really subtly contour out my nose. Just because when you do such full coverage foundation, it's really important to contour the nose, even if it's just slightly like I'm doing now. For blush today, I'm going to go in with MAC Melba, which looks like this. This is a really nice blush for when you want something quite neutral, which goes with every single look. This is amazing. So I'm going to take it on my same Sigma Powder Slash Blush brush, which is the F10 again. And I'm going to take a small amount of this on my brush and just pop a little bit of that on my cheeks. And this is a matte finish, I think. Yeah, it's a matte finish. So it's not got any shimmer in it. So for highlighter today, I'm going to go in with my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost. This is in the shade Eclipse, which is the Manny MUA and Jeffree Star collab. It just looks like this. It's absolutely stunning. I think it's described as an icy peach. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and I love the fact that it's got the moon and the star. So I'm going to use that on my Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35. And because this has like a subtle peachy undertone, like the blush we use, it's going to really complement that. I'm actually just going to mist my skin with some Fix Plus just to kind of amp it up a little bit more. Okay, so that is the skin complete. I'm now going to move on to the brows. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. So the first thing I'm going to do with my brows is brush them out using my Sigma Brow and Lash brush, which is the E80, which looks like this. And I'm just going to use this to brush through my brow hairs just to get rid of any excess product. So first thing I'm going to do to my brows is run through some Benefit Gimme Brow. This one is in the shade 3, and I'm just going to use this just to tint the hairs. So to fill in my brows today, I'm going to use a brow powder. This one is from Sigma. It is the Brow Powder Duo in the shade Dark. So it comes with 2 different shades of brow powder in here. And I'm going to use that on my Sigma Small Angled E65, which is an amazing eyebrow brush. It's a really small, thin eyebrow brush. When you're using an angled brush with powder, make sure you get one that's really small and tight packed like this one. So what I'm going to do is start off with the lighter shade in the duo, which is this one here. And this is amazing because it's really cool toned. And I'm going to start by gently feathering this through. I'm then going to go in with my Benefit Ready Set Brow, which is a 24-hour clear setting gel for your brows. It just sets all the product in place. Especially when you use powder, make sure you set your brows in place because it just stops the product from fading. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've just gone off camera and filled in the other brow. So I'm now going to go in and start the eyes. So like I said before, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35P palette, which is an amazing purple eyeshadow palette. So the first colour I'm going to use is this matte cream shade here. Because we already put some Tarte Shape Tape concealer down on the eyes, I'm just going to use this just to create a really nice blank canvas all over the lid. So I'm going to start off with my transition shade. So down this side here, as you can see, we've got some really nice kind of transitional colours. So I'm going to start off with this one here, which is almost like a light kind of camely, warmer toned neutral. So I'm going to go in again with my Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush. This one is from the Bunny collection and the Eye collection, but it's exactly the same as the other tapered blending brush. I'm then going to start by applying a soft kind of mauvey tone through the crease. So I think I'm going to start off with this colour here in the palette, which is a really nice matte mauvey tone. And tapping off any excess product and start popping that through the crease. If you aren't used to working with colour and you feel like you need almost like a guideline, then do your eyes first and just apply some tape. It's just going to give you more of a precise line and it means you can be a little bit more messy. I am winging it out slightly, but I am keeping it more rounded than anything. I'm really diffusing this colour. So I'm now going to go in with the brighter purples. Now just take this really slow and start blending, and make sure you're blending this out really well as well. But I think I'm going to go in with this really bright purpley blue tone here, which is a matte colour as well. So I'm going to first take this on my Sigma Blending E25, which looks like this. It's a white haired blending brush, and I'm going to take a small amount of that brighter purple. And I'm going to start by popping this into the crease. So I'm now going to go in with this iridescent kind of purple colour here. That first colour that I started blending in through the crease, that kind of brighter, more bluey purple, wasn't as pigmented as I would have liked it to have been. I mean, the colour's there, but it's not where I want it to be. So I'm going to go in with more of an iridescent-y kind of colour. And I'm going to first apply this with my Sigma Medium Angled Shade in E70 brush. So I'm just going in with this angled brush and going in and really building up that purple into the crease. And just really kind of packing it on, and then going in with my E40 blending brush and blending out the edges. I want this to be like quite a diffused look. So I'm now going to go in with this dark purple here, and I'm going to use that to deepen up the outer corner of my eye and also the inner corner. And I'm going to use this on my small tapered blending E45 brush from Sigma, which is a really small tapered brush. And I'm going to pick up a small amount of that dark purple and start by popping it onto the inner corner of the eye. And this is what's going to give that really nice halo effect. And then going in and blending it out. And then I'm applying it to the outer corner. So I'm now going to go in with my Sigma Short Shader E20 brush, which looks like this. It's just a really small shading brush. And I'm going to dampen this brush using some Fix Plus. I'm then going to go in with this colour here from the palette, which is a really kind of iridescent lilac colour. And I'm going to pick some of that colour up on my brush. And I'm using a more tight pack dense brush, but also a brush which is quite small for more of a precision application. And I'm going to start popping that into the centre of the eye. And then going back in with the small tapered blending brush and just kind of blending out the edges of that kind of lilac purple colour. I'm then going to go in and smoke out my lower lash line. So first I'm going to go in with this colour here from the palette, which is the kind of more bluey purple. And I'm going to take this on my Sigma Smudge E21, which is a really small kind of blending smudgy brush. It's really good for the lower lash line. And then just blending that out with the tapered blending brush. Then using my Sigma Flat Definer E15, which looks like this, I'm going to go in with that really dark purple colour that we use to deepen up the crease. And I'm going to use this and apply this really close to my lower lash line. I'm then just dusting away any fallout using my powder brush. So I'm just going to quickly go off camera and line my eyes. I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Ink eyeliner, and I'm just going to use this just to line the top of my lash line, just to conceal my lash band. And for lashes today, I'm going to be applying my Samantha lashes from Huda Beauty. These are amazing. They're super long and wispy and fluffy. So I'm going to do that off camera and then I will be back. Okay, as you can see, I've just applied my lashes and they are super long and kind of wispy. I think they go really nicely with this halo eye. I'm now going to go in with some of my MAC Extended Play Lash Mascara. I did apply this to my top lashes before I put my false ones on, but I'm now going to go in and apply some to my lower lashes as well. I do think this look needs something in the inner corner of the eye. I've got this Topshop eyeshadow here in the shade Wax and Wane, which is a really nice kind of iridescent pinky, purpley, bluey colour. But I think I'm going to apply some of this, which is the Sigma Glitter in the shade Ethereal. This is an amazing, it's got like a white base to it and it's got like a purpley, pinky undertone. And I think it's going to look really nice with the purple on the eyes. So I'm going to take my Sigma pencil brush, which is the E30, and I'm going to mist this brush with quite a bit of Fix Plus. And I'm just going to take what's here in the cap and I'm going to pick up some of this glitter, apply this to the inner corners. I've just gone in with MAC's Teddy Eye Kohl, which is a really nice brown eyeliner pencil, and just filled in my waterline just to kind of fill everything in to make it look really nice and smooth. Okay, now moving on to my lips. The first thing I'm going to do is exfoliate them using my Jeffree Star Velour Lip Scrub in Strawberry Gum, which looks like this. I always exfoliate my lips. I find it just gives me like a really nice smooth base. And this one smells amazing. So the first thing I'm going to do with my lips is line them using the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Candy K. I'm then going to go in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lipstick in the shade Skinny Dip. These have such a lovely formula. I'm then going to go in with this Sephora lip gloss. This is the Fuchsia Mermaid lip gloss. And as you can see, this lip gloss almost has like a purpley, bluey, pinky reflex to it. It's gorgeous. And that is going to tie in really nicely with the eyes. Now this is basically like the lip gloss version of that Sigma glitter that we've popped on the inner corner. So I'm going to apply some of this to my lips. I'm then going to go in with some Fix Plus and set this makeup in place. So that is the end of this video. I absolutely love the way this look turned out. I absolutely love experimenting with colour, and I love the way that this kind of really bright purple halo eye turned out. I absolutely love it, and I love the Morphe 35p palette. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I think the inner corner really ties well in with the kind of lavender colour on the centre of the eyelid. So if you guys enjoyed this kind of bright fun makeup tutorial, then please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up so I know you guys enjoyed it, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are not already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next Friday at 8 PM in my next video. Bye guys.